3,812 days, 91,488 hours, 5,489,280 minutes. That is how long AJ Lee had been away from a WWE ring. Of course, AJ Lee's return on SmackDown in Chicago was one of the worst kept secrets in wrestling, thanks largely to WWE Shop very helpfully putting out a tweet earlier this week announcing that they'd have merchandise in time for her return at WrestlePalooza. Obviously, the world knew she was coming back. Everyone was anticipating it in SmackDown. Obviously, we all know where their match is heading. That didn't stop it being from such an incredible moment. That pop that AJ Lee received on SmackDown has to be one of the all-time biggest pops in wrestling history. I mean, for me, it's right up there with CM Punk's return, also in Chicago back in 2023, Brock Lesnar's return in 2012, Bret Hart's return in 2010. All names and all returns that we never thought we'd ever see inside the WWE ring. The image that has gone out around the world now of Triple H and CM Punk pointing at AJ Lee after the show, it just speaks volumes. I mean, who would have imagined 3 years ago that we would see CM Punk and AJ Lee inside a WWE ring again? And not only that, but embracing as husband and wife. Us wrestling fans have very, very long memories. We are grateful when we are rewarded for our loyalty and viewership. And that moment last night was just a testament to how much love there is for AJ Lee and how much respect there is for her, for the role that she played in really kickstarting the women's revolution and being such an incredible talent. And I think last night we just saw how much love there is for that return. Obviously not only from the fans, but some of the posts that went out from past and present stars just said it all. I mean, you got Saraya, who obviously very famously defeated AJ Lee to become Divas champion for the first time, said, F, my heart is so full watching AJ come back. Love you, sister. Go show him why you're the best in the world. Naomi, who obviously recently stepped away from WWE after announcing her pregnancy, says, caffeine perks you up, but me, I'm some natural dynamite, baby. AJ, welcome back, my little dynamite. Give him hell. Roxanne Perez, very simply, mummy's home. Cora Jade, all is right with the world. Kathy Kelly, the reason I started watching wrestling, is back in wrestling. And Bailey, very simply, light it TF up. To hear Light It Up being played once again and to see AJ Lee come to ring was just one of those really special moments that's going to be replayed again and again and again and again. She looked incredible. It's like time hadn't passed at all. And it was just such a beautiful moment. But what made it so special and the real difference maker here was Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch's selling of that moment and how Becky Lynch reacted to the sight of AJ Lee coming to the ring added so much gravitas to that moment, and that is why it worked. We all knew where it was going. We all knew that AJ Lee was coming back. It was a surprise to no one outside in the world, but within the world of WWE, we still have to be brought in. We still need that suspension of disbelief. And Becky Lynch did such an incredible job and reminded us all just how good she is by genuinely looking like she had seen a ghost and looking like the worst thing that could have possibly happened in the world had happened. And that makes all the difference, because of course this has to feel like a huge deal, because not everyone was watching wrestling in 2014 and 2015. Not everyone knows the legacy of AJ Lee. There's a whole new generation of fans who have been introduced to WWE now. There's a whole new swathe of fans that through the Netflix era are now discovering WWE. And it's so important that AJ Lee started with such a huge bang as a superstar, not as CM Punk's wife, but as a huge, huge superstar in her own right. And the reactions from Becky Lynch did everything it needed to do to set AJ Lee up perfectly for their huge match to come. So, of course, the stage is obviously set for WrestlePalooza. We know it's going to be Punk and AJ Lee versus Rollins and Lynch. We know where that's going, but the question is, where do we go from here? There's obviously a ready-made program there over the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So there's a question potentially that could be WrestlePalooza, and we build towards the mixed tag match, maybe at Survivor Series. There's, the cards are yet to be cast, but where AJ Lee fits beyond that is a big question mark, and it'll be fascinating to watch that journey. Obviously, she's such a veteran of the women's locker room, but there is an entire swathe of women's wrestlers who are in that revolution that she's never faced, and so many tantalising dream matches that could come now with her return. It's really exciting, and moments like this just remind us all how amazing it is to be a wrestling fan, and that wonderful escapism and entertainment that wrestling can bring when it's done well. Of course, the AJ Lee that returns now is returning to a very, very different WWE to the WWE that she was a part of all those years ago. This is the TKO era of WWE. But she is bringing back that same energy. She's bringing back that same crazy sparkle that we all knew and loved as fans of her of old. And I'm sure that there's going to be some very, very big things ahead. So I just wanted to jump on here quickly to say welcome back, AJ Lee, but also more than anything, give some real kudos and shout out to Becky Lynch, who has faced her fair share of criticism recently. But actually, I think Becky Lynch delivered a masterclass last night into how you make an angle work and how you make a return be meaningful. So, excited to see where things are going to go for AJ Lee and CM Punk and WWE as a result of this huge return. So that's my thoughts today. I'm Ben Veal. As always, this is Wrestling Life. Hugely appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think would be the dream matches that you want to see AJ Lee competing afterwards. And give this channel some love. Tell a friend about us, and just help us to keep growth. It will make such a difference. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to me. I'll see you soon. Bye.